Hello, code buddies. Welcome to another interesting episode with Miss Princess. Today, I'm going to show you how you can easily get familiar with the Scratch space. So, when you've successfully downloaded Scratch into your computer, this is how the environment looks like. Okay, so I'm going to quickly run over some things, some basic things that can help you get familiar with it. So, we're going to start with the code area. At the top of your screen here, you can see we have code, costumes, and sounds. So let's start with the code area. In the code area, we have lots of code blocks that you can make use of. So when you click on motion, you're going to see some interesting code blocks here which you can make use of. The motion code block area has code blocks that enable or control how your sprite moves or the direction your sprite goes to. Okay, after that we have looks. The looks code block area control how your sprite looks. All right, the things your sprite can do, can say, or how your sprite appears. After that, we have sound. The sound code block area controls the sound your sprite makes or the sound your program or your project can make.
In events, we have code block that start actions and also control things that happen in your project. In control, you have code blocks that tell your program when to run, when to stop, when to start, and also when to wait. In sensing, we have code blocks that detect what is happening around your sprite. When it detects it, it reacts to it based off the instruction you've given to it. Up next, we have the operators code block area. In the operators code block area, you're going to find code blocks that help you with mathematical operations, logic, and comparison. And in your variables code block area, you're going to be able to store information or data which you can use later on during the course of your project. The last but not the least is the My Blocks code block area. In this place, you can create your own code block. Okay? Moving on, we have this space right here in the middle. I like to call this space the work area because this is where you get all your code blocks and you place them right there. The code blocks you want to use, of course. So let's say, for instance, I want to get a code block from motion. All I need to do is to left click and drag it right here to my workspace. Very simple, right? Moving on, code buddies, let's say you want to get a sprite you'd like to use in your project. All you need to do is come down to the bottom of your screen right here. You're going to see an icon that looks like a cat. You're going to click on it.
When you've done that, it takes you to a world of different sprites and you can choose any sprite you would like to get. I'm going to select a sprite now and let's see what's going to happen. So let's say for instance, I want to make use of the bat sprite. All I just need to do is to click on it and you're going to see that it appears right here on my screen. Interesting, right? That's one way to select a sprite. Now, another thing you can also select is a backdrop. Backdrops are important because they give life to our projects. Okay, they make our projects look more beautiful and interesting as well. So to select a backdrop, just beside the icon where you selected your sprite, you're going to see another icon right here. You're going to click on it and just like the sprite, it takes you to a world of backdrops which you can also choose from. So let's say I want to choose the um, the school backdrop. All you just need to do is click on it and the backdrop appears right here. This area is where you see how your project is looking and how well it's coming together. All right, we're almost done, guys. The next thing I want to tell you guys about is the costumes. So over here in costumes, you can change the color of your sprite. You can write a text here. You can paint. You can do a lot of things in the costumes. Basically, just changing how your sprite looks. So let's say I want to change the color of my bat to a red bat. I will click on fill change the color to red, and I can use my paint tool to just change the color. Can you see that, code buddies? Amazing. The next area we'll be looking at is the sound area. So you click on sound, and you can also select a sound just like you select a sprite or a backdrop. You click on this icon right here, and it also leads you to a lot of amazing sounds. You can decide to choose any sound you want it to have. So I'm going to go with the Afro string sound. Right there, I've selected a sound I would want it to have. So let's say, for instance, I want the bat to make a sound, the Afro string sound which I selected, every time I click on the green flag. All I need to do is to go to events. I'm going to get the code block that says when the flag is clicked. I'm going to go to sound, and I'm going to get the code block that says play sound until dawn. So I'm going to click on the green flag now. When I click on the green flag, you're going to notice your bat is going to make a sound or play a sound. So let's click on the green flag. Interesting, right? That's how you can choose a sound and add it to your project. Okay, the last thing I'm going to be talking about is the extensions code block area. In the extensions code block area, it gives you the opportunity to have access to the amazing features that come with their own code blocks. Let's see what the extensions code block area looks like. To locate the extensions code block area, you're going to click here, and then you're going to see some extensions right here. We have music, pen, video sensing, text to speech, translate, makey makey, Lego boost, a lot of them. Okay, let's say for example we want to make use of the music extension. We're going to click on it, and right here you can see that the music extension has been added to your project. Right here you have some amazing code blocks you can use from the music extension. Thank you so much for watching Code Buddies, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, Code Buddies!